Now, as trivial as this example may appear, this is the same strategy you should use for bigger financial goals. Once you set them, break them down into smaller, attainable goals and keep reviewing and working towards them. Remember, wherever your thoughts go, your energy will flow.
Like, subscribe, and share to Voices of Linden TV.
Hello, lovely folks. Welcome to another Money Minute episode. I'm Ingrid B. Clayton. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a topic that I'm super excited about. Why is it important to set financial goals? Have you ever heard the saying, everyone wants to be financially free, but very few have a plan? Well, if you haven't before, you certainly just did. But fun aside, after hearing that saying, is it no wonder that only a small percentage of the population actually achieve financial freedom? Brian Tracy, I don't know if you know Brian Tracy, but Brian Tracy is a powerful motivational speaker and author of the book Goals. I love that book. I really love that book. I believe everybody should read that book at the beginning of the year. I actually try to do that. Now, Brian Tracy said, we should practice setting goals for everything that we want to achieve in our lives and in every aspect of our lives. And the three main reasons why you need to set financial goals are: one, it gives you clarity as to what you want to achieve. Two, it helps you to become laser focused on what you want to achieve. And three, it helps you to stay committed to what you want to achieve. And when you think about your financial health, you should really think about financial security and financial freedom. So, setting meaningful goals will provide you with financial security and financial freedom in the future. So, this is why you want to make sure you set financial goals. Hence, it is super important that you have clear financial goals if you want to achieve financial freedom sooner than later. And I say your financial goals should be super clear. Albert Einstein said your goals should be so clear that even a 6-year-old child can understand it, right? So make sure they're clear that when a 6-year-old child read those goals, then that child can definitely understand what you're saying. For instance, don't just say that you want to be earning more money next year. What does more money means, right? Be very specific about how much money you want to be earning and by when next year you want to be earning that amount. So you may want to ask yourself, do I want to be earning 1.5 times what I'm earning today, or perhaps double the amount I'm earning by next year, December 31st? And when you have clear goals, this makes it easier for you to focus on cash flow and investing strategies to help you to achieve those goals. And write them down. Write your goals down. And right away, your subconscious mind will start mapping out a plan to achieve them. Plus, don't just write them down and then totally forget about them. Review them daily. In fact, it is a great practice to write your goals down and rewrite them regularly, rewrite them on a regular basis. Because what that does is allow you to measure whether you're on track or you're off track to achieving your goals within the timeline that you want to achieve them. You may also break your goals down into short term, medium term, and long term goals. And this really allows you to take baby steps towards achieving them. Because sometimes we know what we want to achieve, but sometimes it seems like a mountain. It's very hard to climb. But if we put them in small goals, right, which is short-term goals, then a little bigger, medium term, and then those long-term goals, then that makes them seem more achievable, right? And so we can take those baby steps towards achieving them so that the bigger goals don't seem too daunting to achieve. And the same way you can apply the SMART rule to achieving other goals in your life, you can certainly apply the same SMART rule to achieving your financial goals too. Now, remember the SMART? The S in SMART stands for specific. So make your goals specific and clear. The M stands for measurable. So your goals should be measurable. The A is for achievable or attainable. So you should be able to take actionable steps to achieving your goals. The R is for realistic. So your goals must be realistic. And I also like them to be relevant. So I would say R, realistic, and also relevant, right? And finally, T is for timeline. You must attach a timeline to your goals. That is the only way you will know if you're on track to achieving them. Plus, you'll be able to course correct if you notice that you're not on track, right? And there are times, especially for long term goals, lots of times you have to course correct, right? So that is expected. So it's good to have a timeline and then you keep track of what's going on. That way, you know if you're on track or if you're off track and you can course correct. And it's a good practice to write your goals in the present tense, right? Your subconscious mind, if you say, I will, as far as your subconscious mind is concerned, it's going to say, oh, that is for later, right? But if you say, I have or I am, then that is in the present tense. So write them down in the present tense. So here's an example of a SMART goal. I saved $6,000 for a Mediterranean cruise in 2 years. And you can be specific, say 2 years from now. Let's say 2 years from now for you is say August 15th, right? So you can say, I saved $6,000 for a Mediterranean cruise August 16th of say 2024. That's an example, right? So be very specific, right? And clearly you can see that if you have the amount that you want, right, and you have the timeline, then that is specific, right? So the goal is specific. You want $6,000 for your cruise. It's definitely measurable, right? Because it's 6,000 in 2 years. So you're thinking I can break that down to 3,000 for each year, 1,500 for every 6 months, 750 for each quarter, and so on. Okay, so definitely measurable. And I believe it's absolutely achievable and realistic for everyone, even if you may have to pick up a few extra hours at work or do something additional to provide some extra income in the interim. It is definitely attainable for everyone. And there's definitely a timeline, 2 years, in 2 years, say August 15, 2024, there's a timeline. So that is an example of a SMART goal, a SMART financial goal. Now, as trivial as this example may appear, this is the same strategy you should use for bigger financial goals. Once you set them, break them down into smaller, attainable goals and keep reviewing and working towards them. Remember, wherever your thoughts go, your energy will flow and your subconscious mind will believe everything you tell it, then conspire with the universe to make it so. So why not put in your subconscious mind and keep putting there what you want to achieve? So now that you know why it is important to set your financial goals and how to set smart financial goals, go ahead and do so right now. And don't forget to review and rewrite your goals regularly. Remember, your life circumstances may change, and in rewriting them, you will realize that your goal, you may have under projected what you will need for later. Overprojection is okay because tell me this, who would be upset if they get to retirement and realize that they can live on only maybe 5,000 per month, but they have enough to live on 10,000 per month? Who would be upset for that? I know I wouldn't. And if you wouldn't want that extra 5 grand, I could certainly take it off your hands. So this is where I'll leave you today. Thank you for sticking with me. Until next time, do work. Bye.